Out the hospital's heartbeat, the sliding doors of the emergency room open and close rhythmically, echoing the pulse of life. A soundtrack to hasty footsteps and murmurings behind the reception desk, the phone's ring mingles with the soft shuffle of weary bodies passing through. Where I stand, observing a world constantly in motion. It's mid-afternoon, yet my corner feels stuck in perpetual twilight, as dawn's hesitant glow casts the room in endless shades of gray. Steam rises from my tepid coffee, offering shallow warmth against the chilly linoleum floor. It's nutty. Burnt aroma mixes with the antiseptic air, a reminder of my place at the crossroads of life and death, hope and despair. Each name I type in the computer feels like a barely audible whisper amid life-changing decisions and muted prayers. Silently I pray, Lord of mercy, let them be known and remembered by you. A young mother approaches, clutching her child's swollen hand. Her eyes meet mine, her desperation breaking the monotony like a ripple through still water. The world pauses around her urgency, and I take a deep breath, offering a reassuring smile. It's going to be okay, I say, guiding her to a seat. My words are a small act of faith in an indifferent universe. As the sun sets, its crimson tendrils stretch through windows like fingers, casting long shadows across the tile floors. The waiting area fills with anxious faces, each a picture of silent worry. Behind the desk, my hands tremble. Exhaustion seeps into my bones. Tugging at my resolve, I feel their suffering, a heavy burden on my spirit, each story etched in lines of worry on unseen pages. In an empty hallway, I press my palms together, resting my forehead against the cool tiles. Holy One, shepherd of my soul, I whisper, urgency in my words. Help me carry these names, these faces. Let me be a vessel for your peace. Silence envelops me like a comforting embrace. I hear only my heartbeat, as if God himself draws near, offering solace, an unseen presence in the darkening corridor. Night brings stillness, interrupted by the hum of fluorescent lights casting a sterile glow. Faces pass by, each a story of joy or sorrow. The young mother returns, her eyes bright with gratitude. Her child's hand bandaged, and loved her nod feels like a benediction, a quiet acknowledgement of shared humanity and silent hope. I cradle my tepid coffee, retreating to my corner amidst chaos. I seek divine stillness. Lord, let kindness lead me. I pray, feeling his gentle guidance. In that quiet moment, I find resolve and humility. Yes, I can offer small mercies and gentle words amidst chaos and uncertainty. Acts of kindness. Morning light spills into the room, a gentle grace chasing away night shadows. I hand out smiles and cups of water, anointing children with stickers and parents with reassurance. Each act of kindness feels sacred, each name a prayer lifted for God's attention, like candles afloat on a river of grace. In others' eyes, a softening trust rekindles, fragile yet resilient. I notice a shift within me, a softening too. I'm no longer just a gatekeeper of entries and exits, but a caretaker of souls entrusted with moments between despair and hope. The Lord's whisper, persistent and gentle, guides my hands and words, weaving his love into the fabric of everyday actions. Dear Lord, thank you for the strength to carry the weight of others and for the courage to be your vessel of peace. Let your kindness continue to ripple through my actions, a reflection of your boundless love. Guide each person here with your gentle hand, leading hearts home. Amen.
Echoes in the rain, act I, neon reflections. The city lay beneath a somber blanket of rain, ethereal mist enveloping the landscape. Neon lights blurred into vibrant smears on wet pavement, like divine luminescent jewels scattered by a celestial hand. Each raindrop whispered heaven's beauty amid worldly disarray. Cold air turned breaths into white clouds, rising and vanishing, leaving a chill that seeped into bones. Aleza stood hunched beneath a cracked bus shelter, coat soaked, a silent sentinel against the downpour. Clutching a worn leather-bound journal, edges frayed from countless readings, she held a tether to her past, filled with prayers penned during quieter times. The wind tugged at her hair and frayed scarf, urging her to move beyond the melancholy threatening to settle like the ever-present rain. Memories of an old psalm materialized, a distant comfort from childhood days at her grandmother's knee. Her grandmother's voice soothing like a lullaby, promised peace. Aleza's fingers hovered over damp pages, seeking the eternal shepherd's words to guide her through shadowy valleys. The psalm was a beacon in the storm, a reassuring reminder she was not alone despite turmoil. Desperate, she closed her eyes, trembling lips reaching into the divine. Lord of mercy, help me see beyond the downpour. My life feels as broken as these city streets. Guide me, I pray. Her voice, an echo in the rain, was quiet yet fervent, lifted to the heavens. Raindrops on the shelter's roof became a chorus, a symphony of heaven's tears mingling with her own. Forgiveness on the stairwell. Morning painted the city with pale gold light as the rain waned. The world held its breath, cityscape transformed with dawn's promise. Buildings, once veiled in night shadows, stood revealed, rain-washed streets glistening like pearls. Aleza stepped off the bus at the foot of a crumbling stairwell leading to her apartment. The building, weathered by years, was a testament to enduring storms. Inside, her heart ached with old grievances, unsaid things weighing heavily. Memories crowded her mind. Each stair she climbed was laden with recollections of her fractured relationship with her brother. Their arguments, like brittle autumn leaves, scattered in irreparable damp concrete, smelled of laughter and secrets, reminding her of bonds once strong. Kneeling on the landing, Aleza inhaled deeply, earthly scent grounding her clasped hands. She prayed, Holy One, give me courage to seek forgiveness and speak peace. I cannot mend alone what you can heal. Her plea floated upwards, mingling with morning light through the stairwell window, casting hope around her bowed head. In surrender, a gentle nudge urged her onward, like spring buds pressing through earth after winter's chill. Seeds of peace planted in her heart, ready to bloom. Her prayer lingered, an assurance of grace threading through her thoughts like a calming hymn. Dawn's renewal. Refreshed by prayer, Aleza rose, steps infused with purpose. A gentle resolve carried her to her brother's door. She knocked softly, heart pounding with fear and hope. Dawn's light streamed through a window, illuminating the hallway, reflecting her own hope, painting everything in hues of rebirth. The air felt alive with change, as if creation awaited transformation. Mark opened the door, surprise mirrored vulnerability. Longing within air between them shifted, charged with unspoken promise. I've been thinking about you, he admitted, words tentative as a fledgling's first flight. Each step toward reconciliation, his eyes reflecting dawn's colors glimmered with the boys she remembered, the brother she longed for. Eliza reached out, hand finding his, trembling faith's olive branch. I've lived in past shadows too long. Mark, I want to move forward together, will you forgive me? Her words a bridge spanning their chasm, built on prayer and love's foundation. Pause followed, peace descending, as tangible as light through the window. Mark nodded, their embrace warm like sun through clouds, promising healing and new beginnings. The old psalm returned, no longer distant, but a living water current binding hearts in forgiveness and grace. Shepherd of our souls, thank you for guiding us through life's valleys in your light. We find courage to mend what is broken. May our work and words sing praises to you. Through every season, let us walk in your peace. Amen. In the attic, act high, the shadows of old boxes as the autumn sun descended. Its golden glow painted the attic, where I sat surrounded by boxes, each a fragment of my life with Alan now. A year into widowhood, these unopened boxes tethered me to a past woven with joy and sorrow. Dust and nostalgia filled the air. A hymn echoed from Sunday morns with Alan, soothing yet stirring my faith. A sudden knock pulled me from my reverie. The attic grew chilly despite the warm light whispering a prayer. Lord of mercy, give me strength to step from solitude. I hope for solace, seeking strength as a raft to my unsteady soul. An unexpected visitor, my footsteps creep down the attic stairs, echoing my heart's ache. Alan's memory lingered. With each step I caught my reflection, eyes weary, yet faith flickering. I opened the door to crisp air, and my neighbor Carla, wrapped in warmth of spirit and autumn chill. I was baking and thought you might like company, she said. Her sincerity soothed my loneliness, the cookie scent and embrace. Torn between isolation and the prayer for strength, at the sign of the shepherd's guidance appeared. I welcomed Carla in, our laughter breaking the silence, light piercing through clouds. Listening in stillness, moonlight pooled on the attic floor, and Carla's visit stirred a yearning to open not just boxes but my heart. They shifted from symbols of loss to vessels of cherished memories. In stillness I prayed, Holy One, help me embrace life beyond these walls. Grant me courage in your mercy. Each word felt like a step on a new path, a journey toward release and renewal. A gentle breeze rustled, the room sighed in release. A divine whisper guided me to newfound purpose and community rhythm. Embracing community, renewed I sorted boxes, each item a thread in my life's tapestry of moments mundane and miraculous. The attic transformed, a vault of memories turned sanctuary of growth and grace. That Sunday I joined Carla and neighbors at the community center, alive with life's hum, conversations and laughter symphonized, shared stories, volunteering for a charity drive. My hands found purpose in service, my heart opening wider to life, working alongside others. I felt the Holy One's silent presence, mercy transforming solitude to community, fear to faith. like every smile was a bridge from isolation to connection. Lord of mercy, guide my steps with your gentle hand. Transform my heart to seek your path of grace. May your love illuminate the shadows within as I embrace the journey you've laid before me. Amen.
Dawn broke over the parched land, casting its pale gold light upon the cracked soil that lay like a tapestry of forgotten tales. Silent testimonies to the earth's struggle under nature's unforgiving rule. The sun began its ascent, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, colors that belied the desperation that weighed heavily in the air. I knelt beside the gnarled roots of a once thriving peach tree. Its branches stretched skyward like twisted specters pleading for mercy, their skeletal fingers seeming to scratch at the heavens for relief. The dusty air hung around me, a constant stifling reminder of the drought's relentless grip, choking the very life from everything it touched. Daily, my fields edged closer to becoming barren wastelands. I ran my fingers across the sharpness of the earth, a tactile reminder of my helplessness against forces much greater than myself. The ground seemed to whisper of an abundant past, now relegated to distant dreams.
Lord of mercy, I whispered my voice, trembling like the leaves, clinging to withered branches. We need rain, the land is thirsty, and so am I. Show me a path through this desolation. The words rose from deep within, an earnest cry from the core of distress. Like a bird finally freed from its cage, the prayer fluttered towards heaven as I stood, dusting the dry soil from my jeans. Comfort still eluded me, as if in response to my plea, a quiet presence lingered, inviting me to listen more deeply. A gentle morning breeze brushed against my skin, a whisper of divine assurance that God was indeed there.
A seed of hope. Days stretched into weeks, and the sky continued to withhold its blessing of rain. Each morning I found myself standing in witness to the decline of my crops. The once proud corn now slumping under the unrelenting gaze of the sun. But there came a morning that felt different, infused with a breeze that carried a seed of hope, brushing against my weary soul. The soft light of dawn painted gold strokes along the horizon, and I paused at the edge of my field, feeling the texture of prayer and the heavy weight of the soil. Stark reminders of all that was at stake. Shepherd of my soul, I prayed, my words flowing like a gentle river carving its path through an unyielding stone, shaped by longing and humility. I've tried with my own hands, my understanding, I surrender to your ways now. What must I do to bring beauty from these ashes?
In the stillness that followed, an answer came, not with thunder as a gentle impression upon my heart. Prepare the soil as if rain were already coming.
It was an invitation to faith, an act of trust that required action before confirmation, belief before sight, trust in action. With renewed purpose and a heart buoyed by the promise of faith, I gathered my tools and set to work on the earth. My hands reacquainted themselves with the soil, breaking clods and turning it over as if uncovering hidden treasures. The rhythmic scrape of metal against earth formed a symphony of hope. Each spadeful became a prayer, a testament of faith in unseen provision. Neighbors watched from a distance, their heads shaking at what appeared to them as a futile endeavor. Their skeptical glances felt like burning brands, yet their doubt only served to fuel a courage within me, strengthening my resolve. Despite the exhaustion that settled in under the watchful eye of the sun, nothing could dull the spark ignited by that whispered guidance. Each seed I planted was a declaration of expectation, a promise that beauty could rise from the dust. I imagined those seeds as tiny beacons, anchoring my hope in the soil, ready to burst forth at the promise of rain.
That evening, the sky darkened unexpectedly, as if draped with a cloak of hidden promise. A cool breeze swept over the field like a breath of fresh hope. I stood at my home's threshold, eyes lifted to the sky as clouds gathered, their shadows weaving a tapestry of anticipation across the land. And then it began. Rain fell gently at first, like shy whispers, then with a steady beat that pounded life into my heart. The heavens released their grip on the long withheld blessing. I close my eyes, letting the raindrops kiss my face, each one a tiny promise of renewal, a testament to a faith rewarded. In that sacred moment I understood the true beauty wasn't merely the rain that fell, but the transformation within my spirit. Surrender, trust, unwavering hope. The drought had been a teacher, guiding me to listen and to surrender my strength for divine guidance. The rain was indeed a precious gift, but its true value lay in the unseen growth it nurtured. Breath of heaven. Act I, shadows of doubt. The seminary corridors felt like rivers of silence, stretching into eternity with a hushed reverence. The thick tapestries absorbing my footfalls as though the very walls conspired to keep my presence a secret. Dust motes swirled in the last light of the setting sun, casting long shadows through stained glass windows, turning the hallway into a kaleidoscope of vivid orange and deep blues. My heart felt like a tangled mess, akin to the trees outside whipped by a restless wind. Doubts crowded my mind, their presence insistent and unyielding, as if the very air I breathed was tainted with uncertainty. Father Michael, the old priest sat in calm repose on the chapel's oak bench, his eyes half open, the very picture of serene contemplation. His presence was as familiar and enduring as the flickering lamp above the tabernacle, a steady flame, barely wavering, yet undeniably alive. Father, I called softly, uncertain if my voice was a disruption or a plea. He opened his eyes but remained silent, inviting me to speak or to fall into the silence with him. His calm demeanor and unspoken assurance that the sacred space held room for both. I slumped beside him, the weight of my doubts pressing heavily on my shoulders. Does God really hear us? Or am I just talking into the wind? He lifted a wrinkled hand, more eloquent in its silence than any words could ever be. A gentle invitation to explore the deeper questions of the soul. The chapel's air was thick with an ancient reverence, and I felt the weight of it settling around me. I closed my eyes, willing myself to pray, but the words tangled like fish in a net, elusive and slippery in the face of my uncertainties. Later, alone in my room, the familiar surroundings offered little comfort. I fell to my knees, feeling the cool touch of the wooden floor through the thin fabric of my trousers. The shadows crept in even here, though the pale glow from the window stretched across the floor like a gentle reminder of day. A crisis loomed, my heart heavy with unanswered questions. With hands folded tightly in an almost desperate clasp, I sought solace in the act of prayer. Lord of mercy, I whispered, my voice a mere breath in the quiet room. If you are truly there, hear my cry, I'm drowning in doubt. Show me that my prayers are more than empty echoes. I remained still listening, the silence a thick, expectant blanket. The world outside fell away, leaving just my breathing and the faint rustle of trees beyond the window. For the first time it felt less like a ritual and more a raw, unguarded plea. A begging for an answer, for a sign that I was heard. The next evening, drawn by an inexplicable pull, I returned to the chapel. I sat, my focus drawn to the lamp's small flame. Father Michael was there as always, a silhouette serene against the gathering dusk, offering a quiet companionship that asked for nothing in return. This time I sought no words from him. Instead I settled silently at the altar's foot, letting my breathing match the rhythm of my heart. As I watched the flame, its steady flicker whisper to my spirit, let prayer be your breathing. A thought intruded, soft as a dawn breeze. It wasn't an audible voice, but a whisper in my soul, an echo of the divine that stirred something deep within. I closed my eyes, surrendering to the gentle urging, shepherd of my soul. I prayed the words unhurried, each syllable a step in faith. Guide me not just in sound, but in silence. teach me to listen. An unexpected peace washed over me, gentle yet profound, as if the air itself had cleared. When I opened my eyes, the chapel seemed different, more alive, more sacred, every shadow and beam of light a testament to the presence I had longed to feel. As if my own eyes had finally seen it for the sanctuary it truly was. The turning prayer. I unclenched my hands, releasing the tension I'd carried for far too long. This prayer came from the heart. Holy One, take my uncertainties, I surrender them. Fill me with courage to walk where your light leads. A warmth spread within, a gentle flame inside mirrored by the lamp above, offering a silent promise of divine companionship. Rising, I felt lighter, each step forward, leaving the weight of doubt behind. Father Michael caught my eye, a knowing glint in his gaze. Though he spoke not a word, his presence affirmed what my heart had finally discerned. That God spoke in whispers and breaths of prayer in light, fluttering in silence.
The sun loomed tirelessly over Ethan's farm, casting harsh shadows across the cracked, lifeless fields that once thrived under its nurturing warmth. Dust rose in tiny clouds around his worn boots with each step, a grim reminder of the drought's relentless grip. What once was green and lush now lay desolate, the withered crops standing as ghostly reminders of better, more bountiful times, a weight heavy upon his heart. Ethan paused mid-stride, lifting his weather-beaten hat to wipe the sweat from his brow, squinting against the glaring, unrelenting sky. Lord of mercy, have you forgotten us? He whispered to the heavens, his voice a soft echo of his troubled soul.
A faint breeze rustled the dry corn stalks, offering no comfort, only serving as a reminder of the barrenness threatening his harvest. Ethan knelt in the powdery dust, his fingers sifting slowly through the dry, unyielding soil, searching futilely for remnants of the moisture that once sustained life. His hands cradled the earth like a wounded creature. Lord, I am weary and afraid. This land feels forsaken, and my spirit is parched. Grant us the rains, I beg you, for without them we are lost.
The wind stilled, silence enveloped him, as if the world itself paused to listen to his heartfelt plea. Ethan remained on his knees, the ache in his heart mirrored by the barren landscape stretching around him. His eyes fell on the small cross around his neck, its surface smooth with years of wear. It bore silent witness to the power of faith and the significance of small, steadfast things.
Days drifted into one another, each resembling the last. The sky an unchanging blank expanse,
devoid of hope. Still Ethan's prayerful toil continued, his faith woven into the wind that swept the fields. One quiet evening, as twilight settled gently upon the land, he sat in his humble home, the flickering glow of an oil lamp casting soft shadows over the pages of his aged Bible. He opened it, seeking solace and wisdom in its ancient words.
My shepherd, he prayed, his voice a blend of desperation and resolve. I am tired of struggling alone. Teach me to trust in your plan, even when it's hidden from my eyes. Help me surrender my fears and doubts.
A serene stillness enfolded him, a whisper carried on the gentle night breeze. Let rest heal the hidden places. Ethan's clenched heart began to ease, opening like a flower to the morning sun. He closed the Bible, a newfound resolve blossoming within his soul.
Dancing shadows of dawn, a profound sense of peace grounding him. He resumed his work with steady, faithful hands, allowing moments of quiet reflection to breathe life into his weary spirit. Trusting in God's unfolding plan, he touched the small cross at his neck, signaling a profound commitment to release his burdens into God's capable hands. As the sun ascended to its zenith, he paused in his labor, eyes closed against its brilliance, feeling the warmth on his face. Guide me, Holy One, he whispered, sensing the weight of his burdens lifting, as I learn to rest in your presence.
That evening, he stood in his field once more, the setting sun casting a golden glow across the fertile land. In the distance, clouds gathered like a distant hope made visible, promising change. Shadows danced across the parched soil, whispering of life, of renewal, of hope. A raindrop splashed against his hand, then another, until the sky finally opened, releasing its long-awaited blessing. Ethan tilted his face upwards, letting the cool droplets cascade down like tears of joy. Rain fell in a wind, soothing patter against the earth, a divine symphony, bringing life back to the land. It soaked into the thirsty soil, each droplet filling the air with the sweet scent of rebirth. Ethan stood among his fields, arms outstretched to the heavens, laughter bubbling forth in a blend of relief and gratitude. The land drank deeply, its parched thirst quenched, replenished at last by the freely given gift of rain. He recalled the soft whisper, now understanding that rest was found within the trust in God's timing, and not in the absence of toil. The hidden places within his own heart, once knotted with fear and doubt, were healing like the earth beneath the gentle, insistent rain. Oh Lord, you who nourish the earth, in your wisdom you send the rain. Help me rest and trust. voices in the night, ragtime, shadows and sighs. The hospital corridor extended in a quiet stretch, the air carrying a subtle antiseptic scent, a testament to daily battles within its walls. Dim lighting painted the pale surfaces in soft orange hues, shadows curving around corners outside. The sun receded its rays, filtering through high windows, designed to capture the fading daylight. Anna's footsteps echoed softly as she approached room 217, where her father lay entangled in life's fragile threads, his spirit resilient yet weary. The nurses had done their part, now time alone held sway, suspended like a taut thread. Outside the door, Anna paused, the quiet washing over her like a gentle tide, wrapping her weary spirit in tranquility. She clasped her hands, the tension reflecting her earnest prayer. Lord of mercy, she whispered, her voice a thin thread in the silence. I don't know how to do this, give me strength. Her plea lingered, a solitary note, before a gentle warmth spread within her like dawn, chasing away night. A call to release her fears and let faith illuminate her path. As she stood in that sacred moment, the nurse passed by, her presence a gentle intrusion. Their eyes met in shared understanding, the nurse offering a silent smile, a blessing of solidarity. Anna nodded, drawing strength from the unspoken promise. She wasn't alone in this vigil or journey. With a steadying breath, she opened the door, stepping into a space heavy with unspoken possibilities and tender farewells. Night deepened, the ticking clock marking hours with grace. Shadows lengthened, dark tendrils climbing the walls. Outside, rain fell, its gentle patter against the windows, a soothing lullaby of renewal. Anna sat by her father's bed, his frail hand in hers, feeling the fragile pulse of life beneath his skin. Each breath a ragged symphony filled the room with an unbroken testament to his struggle. Her phone buzz disrupting the fragile calm with its intrusion. Her brother James calling. They hadn't spoken since their last conversation ended in anger and hurt. She hesitated, old tension clawing at her chest, but then remembered the gentle nudge towards peace she felt earlier, an urge for grace and healing. Shepherd of my soul, Anna breathed, bowing her head, her whisper mingling with the rain's rhythm. Help me be brave, help me reach out with love. Her words surrendered fear, a call for courage that blossomed within her heart, urging reconciliation. With newfound courage, she dialed his number, her heart a fluttering bird, each ring stretched into eternity, vibrating with hopes and fears, until his voice filled the air, hesitant yet warm, a balm to long untended wounds. Their conversation unfolded softly, the edges of their words stitched with apology and forgiveness, unraveling years of silence. As the call ended and I knew something profound had shifted, a thread of peace now binding them, love weaving them into a tapestry of shared history and hope. The dawn of new beginnings, dawn's first light crept into the room, painting the walls golden, touching everything with renewal's promise. The night nurse, finishing her rounds, glanced into room 217, witnessing Anna by her father's side. Her face softened by peace, found in fears vanquished. Anna felt a whisper within her heart, a divine reassurance that all would be well. She had followed Peace's voice, which led her to reconcile with her brother, understand grace and healing more deeply, drawing her closer to the divine heart. Her father stirred, gently squeezing her hand, a silent acknowledgement of her presence, a tender connection needing no words. She knew the end might be near, but was at peace, love rewoven into their family tapestry, beautiful in its imperfection, a testament to forgiveness, power, and the human spirit's resilience. Holy One, you crave.
A night of surrender. Act I beneath the smoke-stained sky. A gentle rain whispered to a city not yet asleep. Each droplet shimmered in the streetlights, painting fleeting galaxies on the wet asphalt. I sat on the curb, my jacket reeking of smoke, colors dulled by flames. The night air clung with the scent of charred timber, a reminder of the fire's fierce battle, echoes of my own heart's turmoil. In my hands, a child's drawing, its edges singed a rainbow on crayon blue skies, a boxy house with stick figure smiles under a yellow sun. Despite its faded colors, the drawing's innocence shone, a hymn from the ashes. It spoke of lives once vibrant, now memories lingering in fragile corridors of time. I close my eyes, whispering a prayer into the silence. Lord of mercy, why tonight? Why this? Why them? My words trembled, a plea searching for solace amidst endless questions. The rain mingled with the tears I didn't bother to wipe away. A symphony of grief, a lament seeking an answer in the rhythmic whisper of falling rain. Each drop pattered a chorus of comfort, testament to prayers carried on the wings of a storm. Time lost meaning, folded into the fabric of a weary night. The rain washed the world anew, baptizing streets with hope amid sorrow. The child's drawing, a talisman clutched against darkness, threatening to engulf me. Imagined echoes of the family's laughter surrounded me. A chorus of voices speaking the purity of heaven within pastel hues. A reminder of what once was and could be in divine reckoning.
Shepherd of my soul, I whispered, eyes lifted to the heavens. Guide me through this darkness. The words were a surrender, like a lantern in a black cave, flickering yet steadfast. I sensed a divine whisper, an urge to step beyond survivor's guilt, realizing I wasn't the author of this tragedy. The lamp of truth flickered within, urging honesty in small acts of grace that stitched resilience as tapestry.
Inspired, I stood up, world bathed in gentle luminescence, the rain a symphony of hope, each drop a note in divine composition, its rhythm promising new beginnings. I walked back to the fire engine, boots splashing softly, each step a testament to renewed resolve. The city breathed relief, cradled in rain, masking silent prayers. I placed the drawing in the cab, a reminder to seek truth in small moments, honoring the family by bringing light. Not just a keepsake, but a beacon, a symbol of resilience and faith, a promise to the child's vision of life that transcended ashes. As I climbed into the truck, peace wrapped around me like a warm scarf, whispering that I wasn't alone. My hand brushed the radio which had summoned us earlier. This time I was ready to act, not just in dousing flames, but tending heart fires. There was a family to visit, gestures of kindness to extend, stories to hear and heal. Acts of courage and small, simple deeds spoke louder than words. The true embers of renewal in a world set ablaze.
Amen.